Hey guys, welcome to my part 3 tutorial of the cute robot. So we're gonna call him a cutie pie, and that's what I'm gonna call him. So now this stream I'm gonna focus on how to model this arm. Still I don't have any idea how I'm going to do this. I didn't concept it anything, but I have some references. I think I showed you in the first part. That's what I'm going to do. Just look for some references to get inspired and have some mechanical parts. Let's say Wally. So if you see him, he doesn't have anything like arms or anything. It's just like a floating space. So now I'm going to try Big Hero. Let's see. Oh. So maybe I'll take this as inspiration for his fingers. You can have the shape, you know, it's kind of really simple, but you can have a thumb and something goes around it. So this is the fingers we're gonna do, and for the arm part, maybe I will have this big old shape and maybe like have a pivot point here, exactly here, and you know, so that he can bend his arm. So I'll go with this pose as well. So I'm gonna put it in my second screen and I'm gonna start modeling now. Okay, so there's this shape. I'm just duplicating it just to have it as a base. So what I'm going to do is, so we can have something kind of here so that it kind of fits into it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in the front view. I'm going to delete this face, select everything, and delete this edge, and like that. Still the face is not really symmetrical. What I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a cylinder from here and turn it to 90 and pull it here. So now this is exactly perfect from there. So now I can turn it around and add something like that. Or else we could do something now what we can do, we can duplicate this and keep it here. So this cylinder is not exactly cylindrical. What I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a cylinder. I'm just going to blocking it in to see how easy it's going to look like. I'm not worried about the concept or anything now. So this is what we're gonna do now. So his arm kind of attaches from there and make it like that. So we can have the shape. So it rotates from that point. So now this is my first shape. Maybe like that. And the next shape would be exactly goes there. Oops. And turn a little bit like that. And we can have one one more pivot point from here, so it kind of rotates from that point. So I'm gonna add those there. So it doesn't touch his belly. There you go, guys. It kind of looks cute, and it also have attachment, so I'm happy with it. We could also literally do this too. We could kind of have the shape, or else we could literally make the shape like that to have some complexity. It makes the shape a little bit round. Not round, like I mean like a cuboid. Insert edge loop, reset it, and I'm just adding loops to see how he sits. Nice. I kind of like the flat surface, so we could also have some shape, you know, like how it attaches to the cylinder, and we can go from there. And yeah, and I'm kind of happy with this, but what I'm going to do is make it a little bit bigger. Actually, I want this forearm like that, and now I want to add some fingers. So this kind of goes in, and this is his arm. So yeah, almost there, guys. So now we could add like some complex shapes to it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this piece. So this is another technique I usually use. Different, sorry, no, the other way around. So different. So now I have this shape, so I could literally take that and pivot it here. But before I do that, I want to make sure the shape is really smooth. So what I'm doing is I'm adding some supporting loops so that it's smoother. So I'm going to model one side, I'm going to duplicate another side. So to do that, I'm going here, deleting the other side of the face. Actually, I could do this side as well. I don't have to do. So what I'm doing is I'm placing a loop exactly in the middle, so I could delete the other half. So if you guys see, I have to work with the less surface now. This is the another way to do it. There are several different ways you can do anything. So this is not the only thing you can model, but there are several other different ways you could model something. Finished it. Going on the side view, if you see there is some kind of error, so I'm gonna snap it. Or I'm kinda matching it to the curve, so it kind of smooths it. There's a smoother transition. So there's a little bit of curve there. There you go. So now I'm going to add another loop here. Go here. So now it's kind of smoother. So there's an error here, so I'm going to fix that. Okay, now I'm going to mirror it. There's one, combining both. And merge vertices. Just delete the history and go to insert and snap it to the grid. This is snap it to the grid. So it's snapped to the grid now. So Control D to duplicate. Go to the scale mode by hitting R and duplicate on Z axis and press -1 and freeze the transformation. And select both, and you can say mesh combine and go to vertices, select everything, right click, merge vertices. So now I have a smoother actually I could literally delete this face to make it a little bit interesting. Nice. So this shape is done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to snap this to here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Insert Edge Loop Tool, multiple edges, and hold on to one, and I'm going to wireframe shade it. So I'm going to be snapping it the middle of this to here. So what I'm going to do is go on the x-axis and boom, there you go, it's done. So I'm going to do this piece now. So almost this part is done. We could also make another shape to make it a little bit interesting. So what I'm going to do is hold on Shift and double click on it and pull it down and pull it up a little bit. Actually, we could literally make the shape kind of hugging it. So there you go, guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close the shape. Bridge and select everything, fill all, or you could bridge as well, but I prefer this way. Go to multi-cut tool, boom. So this shape is done. So yeah, so if you see here, so this shape is pretty good. It's kind of hugging into them. So we can put a bolt. So I'm gonna bring this shape because it's kind of like going out. Let's see how this looks. Nice. So it's kind of hugging now. I kind of like this shape now. So I'm gonna pull it a little bit up so it's not completely hugging it. So I'm going to mirror it on the other side, guys. So what I'm going to do is Shift I to isolate, and one side, and insert to change the pivot, and snap it to the grid. Control D and scale in z-axis and -1, and say modify freeze transformations, or else your normals will be flipped, so this will look black. So I usually do that. So I select both. I have a shortcut to mesh combine, so I did that. Delete the history. I have a shortcut. At last you do merge vertices and add some loop here. So it's gonna hold it there. There you go. There you go. Still, it's kind of like adds a nice. Maybe we could get rid of this loop because I'm seeing a weird artifacts when it smooths it. Yeah, there you go, guys. So now if you see, this piece is like literally kind of like hugging it. So it's kind of like, you know, it snaps from here. But we will make this piece really awesome soon. So I'm going to duplicate this piece and making this piece a little bit bigger and pull it in. Cool. Actually, we could make him like that. Maybe I'll adjust it. Maybe I'll, you know, make the shape kind of an angle. But now we can model it straight. Or else we can literally do this too. Okay, so now we did that shape. So we're gonna do this shape now. So this shape, I'm gonna show you another technique. So same thing. So we're gonna be doing one side. So go to insert edge loop tool, multiple. Just do always model one side, guys, because it's easier that way. So you don't have to waste time on working on the other side. So that's my idea behind this one. So what I'm doing, I'm exactly doing the same thing. So I see a cylinder here. You know what? Yeah. So now literally I could delete those spaces. Actually, I'm going to go on wireframe shaded so I could see my cylinder. So there you go. So what I did was I just created a supporting loop to follow the shape. So if you see there's some kind of like but I want to make the shape a little bit smoother, so I'm gonna add some supporting loops. Reset the tool and insert an edge. Actually that looks pretty good, but the spacing between this and this vertex should be same across, or else it won't be smoother when you do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do another piece from here to here. Collapse it and delete this edge and snap it here, snap it there, boom, nice. But this shape is kind of like off, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this shape parallel to this face. It's not exactly parallel, but I'm trying to do it. I'm polygon. So now if I smooth it, it has a smoother transition. So if I go Shift I, put this guy out there. So he's snapping. Okay, so what we could do is we could create a shape from here. So we can make a room. So now I could finish the shape from here to here. Okay, there you go. snap this to here, so that's similar. Okay. So now this shape is done, guys. So we're gonna be working on the forearm now. I'm just checking the time because I'm gonna do every 20 minutes. So it's already 20 minutes. So this time I'm gonna go another 10 minutes to make sure I finish at least the top part of it. So I'm going to mirror this on the other side and -1, freeze the transformation. If you see, the modeling concept is across same across everything. The only thing you have to be careful is like having the shape smoother, and that's the important thing. So now if you see from far, that looks pretty good to me. So we snap it there, and merge the vertices. Ooh, if you see, I kind of messed up the shape here. Actually, you know what we could do is literally take this shape and this shape and go to the front view, and snap it to this edge. So what I'm doing is I'm just literally taking the vertices and snapping it to the bottom part. Actually, I'll leave that way. Oops. So I'll do this here, 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 or here. Let's see how this looks like. Nice. It kind of adds a shape there, so I kind of like that. So it's kind of happy incident, but I like it. And now we could add like one more loop, supporting loop, to have it smoother. So let's work on the bottom piece, guys. So the same concept. What I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate both. So I'm going to do that. So now go to mesh boolean difference. It's done. That was easy, right? So now if I snap it, so it will have that shape. So what I'm going to do to snap it, I'm gonna snap it to the middle one, turn on the wireframe unshaded, and boom, it's right there. And delete the older one. So I'm going to save this file just in case, so I don't lost any work. So I'm going to save it as 3. Once I finish this modeling, I'm going to have I will have this access to you guys, so you guys can use it and see how I did certain things. I'm kind of like making a little bit smaller. Okay, I'm gonna make this smaller as well. So if I smooth it out, this looks like. So I'm gonna delete this piece. Oops. I'm gonna. Oh, something is weird. So what's happening? Oh, because since this the parts are not welded. Actually, how does it look like? Control this one. I'm gonna try something different, guys. Let's see if that works. It might be or it might be work. I'm gonna try it. This is the laziest way to do something. Nice. So even this has a good shape, so I don't have to do anything, but still I have something there. So what I'm trying to do is instead of creating new loops, I'm gonna play with the same loops what I have here, and I want to see if it works. This is the laziest way to do stuff, but I don't usually do it. But you know, why not? For this stream, I'll be lazy. Maybe tomorrow I'll change my mind. I go down. There you go, guys. Okay, so now if you see the shape is outside the cylinder, that's pretty good. But still, I want to add like a support loops. The same concept. So I'm going to be working on one side. And duplicate on the other. So supporting loops are really important, guys, because what happens is sometimes it helps to make the shape follow nicely. So in this case, I'm in component mode. I want to move this edge like exactly in this edge. I could try object mode, it doesn't work. World, it doesn't work. Maybe axis. I never used axis normal. No. Maybe live object axis. No, it doesn't work. So what I usually do is press insert to change the pivot point, and click on this edge. And if you see your slider, the transform slider is assigned to that edge. So if I hit W, and I can literally move it and have the same space. This wasn't in 2012 or 13 or 14, I believe. I think they introduced in 2016. I was amazed by it. Before I used to do the other way to do that, but now 2016 has it. It's pretty cool. I love it. Oops. Actually, this shape kind of like messed up, so I'm fixing it to have a nice. Cool. This is going to be joining here, and this is going to be joining there, so it can rotate properly now. So maybe we could make this shape a little bit interesting by adding, because there is a four-sided edge here, so that's why it's not happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab this edge, throw it there, boom, done. So now I have a smoother shape, so I don't have to worry about quads. I think this other side I have the same problem. So, but this side I have to add edge, or else I could do literally this. This works too. There you go. So now I'm going to be multi-cut tool and making parallel loops across it. And what I'm going to do is select all the things, make a little bit, scale down a bit. So incidence loop tool, because I want to go on this axis. Because I want to make the ship a little bit better, but still I have some problem here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go here and fix it. Easy. There you go, guys. It takes like a minute to fix it. So that's it. So now I have a good shape. It's it's kind of pretty cool. So what I'm going to do a little bit further, so it kind of have this shape. Nice. So if I see from the front, it's full. So what I'm going to do now, this is not exactly parallel to each other. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select everything, and this is not selected. So like, it's better to move this first, then do that. So select everything, scale it on x-axis. Boom. So now it has center point. Insert V for vertices, then snap it to one side and duplicate on the other side. I think Control D, freeze the transformations before you scale it on the other side. So freeze transformations and go on the other side. Ooh, 30 minutes guys, 30 minutes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to end today here, and at least we finished the biceps, the upper arm, the lower arm. I kind of like the piece because it kind of looks robotic and simple, but I will make this a little bit closer to his belly. But once we finalize it, so I'm going to have an angle so it kind of like closer to his belly, kind of like that. So it's gonna have like different look to him, so like that. So that looks more robotic and really simple. I kind of like that, so I'll have a bolt here or something. So it's gonna make sense. Anyway, thanks for watching guys. So I'm going to be coming back tomorrow for the next part, and stay tuned. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe and comment below. And if you have any questions about modeling, texturing or anything, or else about my life, you can write me up at Dinesh. It should be at the bottom of my info page, so you can send me an email. I'm happy to help you guys, and I hope you have a good time.